Good morning, everybody from San Antonio, Texas. It is the 13th of December, and today I get to talk to you a little bit about Copilot in your pocket. So, Copilot app is a powerful AI-driven productivity tool designed to help users accomplish tasks efficiently while on the go. It integrates seamlessly with Microsoft 365 services, enabling users to summarize emails, draft responses, create presentations, and access enterprise data from their mobile phone. The app is particularly useful for professionals who need quick insights, actionable summaries, and creative assistance without being tied to the desktop environment. So today we are going to have the opportunity to talk about the productivity of the application, how you can use it, and how can it be flexible. So while you're driving, while you're waiting at the airport, etc. So summarizing emails on the go. This feature allows users to condense lengthy emails into concise summaries, making it easier to grasp key points without reading through entire threads. By simply pasting the email into text into Copilot, users receive a clear three-line summary that highlights the most important information. Another option is to also go ahead and speak to the Copilot. Turn it on, and I would, but it has my enterprise data in it, and I don't want to provide it to everybody. However, what you would do is turn it on and speak to it and say, could you please summarize December 13 emails starting at 9 a.m. this morning all the way till 4 p.m. this afternoon. Every single email that I have received, please provide title, the author, and any important details and actions I may take. If no action, please indicate no action. That is really useful, especially when you are, again, on the go and have to focus on many things. You can also prioritize what that looks like. I need to hear from my CEO and give the name. I need you to flag any emails from my CEO, my CFO. I need for this vendor and school, the teacher, XYZ. And that way you have those at the top and provides you with the information that you need. It can help you also with drafting quick responses. Copilot can generate professional and contextual appropriate emails, replies in seconds. You can tap into the reply with Copilot if you had your email ready to go, or you can speak to it, right? One more time is go ahead and telling it, hey, please reply to this email, warm tone, professional. I wanted to agree to what the information provided was and provide an alternative. And this is the alternative that I would like to provide, and see if we can meet again 2 days from today. It gives you that opportunity to make it quick. Again, you are on the go. You don't have time to think about what you need, how to make it quick, how to make it professional, and you are in the middle of moving to the next activity. Again, is that on the road or in the plane, etc. You just talk to Copilot. Generating meeting notes. This is actually one of my favorite pieces of Copilot. It allows me to have a meeting with departments, vendors, my team, without having to keep facing down to write the thing, facing down. It is very, it removes the part of building rapport with those teams, those team members, those departments, and those vendors. You just talk. You talk the problem, you talk the solution, you empathize with the customer if it's the customer on the other side. And you're really truly focused on just being in the meeting and understanding what's going on, not necessarily capturing every single word. What did that word mean? Could you say it again so I could make sure I write it down? None of that. It's just speaking. At the end of the meeting, Copilot provides you with a transcript and also meeting notes, which gives you the summaries of the notes. It can also give you the actions, who is supposed to do what. It calls them out by name. It tells you next steps. You can also prompt it to, in those same notes, ask, hey, what could I have done better? What could we have said? What are some alternate solutions for this particular problem? Um, should we have a separate meeting with this other team, etc. Create task lists from chats. That is another really good use of your time, of Copilot's time, especially if you are on the go. Once again, we're always multitasking as leaders and trying to figure out what we need to do. So I'll take it from both sides, right? From a professional side and from a personal side. You might be in the middle of a meeting, you might be in the middle of a conversation, you might be just walking outside with your dog and something will pop up. You just can't do that activity at that time. This is the perfect time to just have those conversations. You can even go further into, I need to go to the bank to deposit this. And this is just an example. I am nowhere near. This is a zip code. What else can I do during that time? If it's a very complex task that you're trying to accomplish, you can also ask it to give you step-by-step directions on what to do. Or to subtask it so you feel that you can accomplish that very major task in smaller bites. Translate messages in real time. And this one is a little bit, I haven't tried this one as prolific as the other ones. This one gives me the opportunity to translate a lot of the messages into Spanish. So I speak both Spanish and English, and I can read both languages. And many of our documentation requires translations into Spanish. This gives me the opportunity to take very technical, heavy documentation, translate it into Spanish, review it, because of course with any AI tool you should always have a human reviewing the information and making any edits that may be needed, especially if you're using Spanish. We have different Spanish dialects, if you will, different versions. Some words might be offensive to others. So like I'm from Puerto Rico, certain words are offensive to folks from Mexico because of the way that we use it, and some words from Mexico are offensive to Puerto Ricans. So it's reading through that documentation. You can also use it for active, as again, you're speaking, you're walking around, you are in the airport and you need to communicate with somebody else. This would be also a great time to speak it, translate it, and show. And here is one of those versions. I think we have already mentioned the summarizing documents from the OneDrive, or summarizing documentation, or meetings, but the ability to summarize documents from OneDrive, that's also very important, especially if you are trying to remember the major details of a contract or the important details on a presentation like this one. You can say, talk to it, ask it, can you please pull from my OneDrive in the document, and can you please summarize and give me the top 5 points that I need to remember if I'm speaking with a customer about this or the vendor about this. Prepare for upcoming meetings. That's also a really great use, especially if for some reason nobody added agendas to the meeting invite or have documentation. Is a perfect time to prepare for that. This is the topic. This is the vendor. We're meeting with that vendor in 30 minutes. Can you please pull any email, any documentation, any chats, any meeting summaries that we've had with this vendor? These are the names of the different people that participating. Give me the key discussion points. Give me any additional information, and then let's create a detailed agenda on this particular topic that we really want to drive. Copilot is very, very versatile, and it just makes life so much easier. it can create presentations from prompts like this one. I actually had the opportunity to do exactly that with this one. I went into Copilot and I said, tell me what um, what are the things that I should tell somebody about Copilot? What are the most important? And I asked for 25. It gave me 25. From there, I plucked the ones that meant the most to me that I actually used. And here we are. Of course, again, just like with any other AI tool, you want to have a human that reviews it and make sure that it makes sense. So pictures, the information, um, anything else. Again, users can generate entire presentations by providing a topic and key details. Copilot creates a draft deck and relevant content, saving hours of manual work. And we did talk about professional emails and replies. Social posts is also a great use of Copilot. Think of LinkedIn, times where you have these are the notes I took from this conference. It was wonderful. Here's some pictures. Can you please create a pithy subject line, three sentences about it, and make it curious so the um, person reading it is interested and will click on on the website and try to look at what I did or what this event was all about, etc. Or it could just be helping you with taglines, etc. Copilot is extremely versatile and it's one of the most used tools that I have in my tool deck from Microsoft. And to start using it today, you just have to download it to your phone. My company is a little bit different, so I have to request for access to it, which they have provided it. And you download it, you customize it to what you need, and then you start doing your work. It's simple, it's easy, it's not complicated. It already ties to every single one of your Microsoft systems, from PowerPoint, Outlook, anything, OneDrive, spreadsheets, etc. And all you have to ask is what you want the item to do. Well, with that, I just want to say thank you so much for having me and for listening to my